morning, and it is early morning. It's day 42. Hi, I'm Jay from I Wonder UK. This is day 42 of the Southwest Coastal Path Challenge. The wind's been buffering the tent since really strongly since about 4:30. Tried getting a bit more snooze, give up in the end. Got to about 5:30 and I thought I'd better get out of it. It's blowing strongly. I'm tucked behind two hedges at the edge of the woods, and it's still buffering the tent around, and I know it's going to rain today. It's forecast to rain, so I thought the better part of valour was to get out quick. I packed up, just got to drop the tent. It's not 6:15 yet, so let's go. Today I'm heading to Paignton, and I've got a luxury today. For necessity, I need to get somewhere where I can charge the batteries. They're only going to last one more day. I've got 3 days to last before I can charge them again. So I've booked a little hostel thing in Paignton. We'll see what that's like later. But I've got my rucksack packed up. Just need to getting quieter. Need to drop the tent and get gone. It's where I was last night. You can see the trees moving a little bit. The bushes are helping as well. I was tucked right up in the sky, but it's still buffering me around. Weather to let the air out a little bit. Just open the flap and let it fly for a little while. I don't want to do it too long though. Let's just pause down a bit. It just keeps gusting, so there's no real direction. Just trying to fold up a roll mat, just struggling with it. There we go. Immediately I drop back down again, the elevation I get, but the advantage is the sun's breaking out and I can see out to Start Point again. I can even see the lighthouse. Just about to see it. Once you're over the other side of the river from Dartmouth to Kingswear, a lot of it you're walking through woodland initially. After that it breaks out into this gorse, and then you're up and down, zigzagging in and out. Real coastal path stuff. See, I'm gaining elevation on this. Get up into there, and then I'll be coming back down the other side of there. Around that bit of headland again. I love this sort of stuff. It's a bit rocky and you're going uphill and you're trying to push your legs. And the wind keeps buffering you. Oh, that's right behind me. The wind keeps buffering you and the drop goes down to one side. Saying, are you sure? Yeah. Because when you do it, it makes you feel good. Just give you a quick view of the sky because it's gone really weird. Nice and blue ahead. Just look up a little, or turn around behind me. That's what got chasing me today. quick break out of the wind for a second, well, as much as I can. Just looking over Scabbercombe Sands. Scabbercombe Sands. Obviously I've got to go the rest of the way down here, up there, and then up that over its centre screen now, and then to the top of there. Just taking 5 and just to get out of the wind. It's lovely being out here, but the wind does push me around a little bit, so just a little respite for a couple of minutes. Took my bag off, a little bit relaxed. The walk from Dartmouth, just to recap, when you get over the ferry the other side, you're in the woods for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and that's quite nice. You're in and out, up, down, zigzagging, and then you come out and this is like proper coastal path. It's nothing horrible where you can't place your foot in, but you will be going up, down, steps, zigzagging, going in elevation, dropping it back down again, which is wonderful. It's hard, but not super hard, and it doesn't beat you up too bad. No, it doesn't beat you up. But if it wasn't hard or a challenge, then you wouldn't be out here, would you? You'd be at home in bed or watching the TV. That's the whole point, really, isn't it? It is nice to get out of the wind, so treat yourself, have a little sit down for 5 minutes, just take it all in. When you get out on the headlands or on top of the cliff, and it's blowing me around all over the place. The wind today is just can't decide what it's going to do. It's either blowing me on, but then it gets to the stage it's trying to blow me off. Just really can't decide what it wants to do. You can tell by the trees where the prevailing wind is. Kind of over my shoulder there, look. After you get over the hill from the previous beach, you get your first glimpse of Man Sands, M-A-N, Sands, and South Down Cliff. I don't know what that water's doing today, but it doesn't seem to like it very much, is it? It's very white. It's not rolling or anything, just crashing in. I'll be honest, the pull up from Man Sands up South Down Cliffs, I had to stop frequently just to stop the boom booms going on in my head, only for a few seconds, but literally that boom 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 in your head. Yeah, that's a bit of a haul up. I'd say that's the toughest one today. I noticed on the steeper uphill sections when I just did that one over coming up from Man Sands, how it's straining on my back, the rucksack is. I thought it was possibly just because of the ascent. And yesterday, I didn't really have that many ascents, a few steps and stuff, but I didn't even think about the bag, not until perhaps the last hour or so of the day. But today this is really pulling on my back, and I've just tried to adjust the strap again. I think I said a couple of weeks ago that because I lost a lot of weight in the first 10 days, the strap was hard, the waist strap was hard to adjust. I've just double checked it now and I've literally got, there is no more adjustment on it. I've tried, I've got a bum bag around my waist. There you go. Very attractive, I know. I've tried sort of hitching the bum bag up a bit and then putting the hip belt over the top of that to try and give me a bit more, you know, to fill it out a bit, I guess. But then that starts to rub after a while, so I'm really not sure. But I literally just, as I got onto the level bit then, just put a finger under each side of the belt and just lifted it up slightly, and oh my god, as soon as I did, like the bag should do, it's anti-gravity. It's Osprey, AG65 I want to say, anti-gravity, and it works amazing when I first had it, but because I can't get the waist belt tightened anymore, it's pulling on the shoulder straps, and the shoulder straps when you're going uphill, I tend to lean forward a bit. I know I shouldn't, but it's sort of, I don't know, I just do it. But that's the problem I'm having, and I'm wondering why my back's aching when I get down sections. But Not sure what to do about it. I'm just going to have to tolerate it. Sharkham Point, just a couple of more headlands, last one being Minehead before we turn into Brixham. Like a stroll in the park. From Sharkham Point, we've just got another couple of headlands to do. The one in the centre of the screen now is Head. The one at the top there with the building on. Minehead. See if I can zoom in and see what that is. Lookout tower or something. Nice little bit round Sharkham Point if you wanted to do a bit of wild camping. Depends on which way the weather, but you can tuck yourself into several different places. Reasonably level. Better, another little tuck away if it was really rubbish weather. Might get away with it. Just on the other side of Sharkham Point, as you can see, Minehead. This will be St Mary's Bay. We come round to Head. Minehead is a bit of a strange one, to be honest with you. I suppose I was spoilt with Start Point the other day. I was expecting to get to the final headland before you turn around into Brixham and wow! But as you get up there, there's an old fort, which I didn't go and visit, to be honest with you. My legs are feeling it today. And you just walk around a tarmac road and miss out the very bit of the headland, so I don't know what happened there. I was following the signs. But just got round the other side of it and the view is pretty good from here. The view from here is pretty good. I can't quite see around the corner, but I know Brixham and Paignton and Tor Bay. That's a huge bay. That's me for the next couple of days. Looks like we've got a bit of a woodland walk for a little while, which I'll try and enjoy before I drop into Brixham. And then I haven't really looked, but I imagine Paignton and Tor Bay and stuff, I'll just be walking along the front. That'd be Brixham Marina then. Wow, loads of boats. That ain't the Brixham I know. Cool, blimey. As you drop into Brixham, basically follow the road, a track all the way down, right down to the harbour. You can't miss it. Lots of boats. Walk around the harbour. Plenty of places to eat. Ship shops, pasties, fudge, all sorts. Just keep the harbour on your right hand side until you come round to the other end of it. Big blue building. I think it's where they get the fish and stuff in. And you need to just tuck in the right hand side there, and the coast path follows straight left. Literally right next to the sea on like a man-made wall. And just keep following that to the end and then come out onto the track. Literally 5-10 minutes out of Brixham. Come across this Battery Gardens. You're telling me I wouldn't sleep in that? Or that one. Seaside view. Ideal. Get your mat on the floor, you're done. As I dropped into the harbour at Brixham, I'll be honest with you, I stopped for a cup of coffee. Well, I did start at 7 and sat on a little bench for 5 minutes. And I got this overwhelming feeling of just being lost. Not like lost as I know where I am, just lost. All the people just wandering around in their own little bubbles. It's odd. Didn't anyone else get like that, or is that just me? Literally 20 minutes out of Brixham Harbour, Church and Cove. And I know I haven't said it recently, but look at the colour of that water. Nice little beach. I'm going down there, across there, and probably up those steps there. Obviously, because you drop down to the cove, you have to come up some steps. Some of them are a little tall for my little legs, but they're in little sets of, I don't know, a dozen or so. And then turn and come out onto this stony rooty bit. Quite interesting, but I'll be honest with you, this is the end of my day and I am tired, so my legs aren't picking up like they used to. I think I may have said on the last video on going to Dartmouth, my original intention was to stop short of Dartmouth for a mile or two, but then when I realised I'm going to have no battery power whatsoever after today, I made a decision to book a B&B. Well, it's like a hostel type place. I'll have a look when I get there later. I'll have to show you around. But so I went from Dartmouth, caught the ferry over rather than stopping 2 miles short, and then got an hour, maybe an hour and a half in last night off on Kingswear. And I'm sort of glad I did, because I left at 7 this morning. You caught a bit earlier on when I said it was the wind that woke me up. I thought, oh, I've got an easy stroll there, then it's going to be easy peasy. Well, it's 1 o'clock now and I've been going steady. I've stopped a couple of times. I had a cup of coffee in Brixham and I stopped 5-10 minutes maybe. Twice, I think. But now the wind's dropped, as you can probably tell from my face. The heat's got, not heat, but it's warm. And I'm having trouble controlling my body temperature again. And it's just a little too much. I might have pushed it too hard, but I'm looking forward to the rest this afternoon. I'm hoping to get there for like 2:30, maybe 3. Chuck all this stuff off, shower, and then rest up, charge batteries. Mine and the batteries. It's quite surprised me, this woodland area goes on for quite some time. It went from stony coming up steps to really roots. I've never seen so many roots. To it's got a little bit muddy, but nothing to worry about. But just flat track through the woods. After walking through town, as you probably all know by now, I'm not great in them. I'm not going to deny it. But it's really quiet. I can get glimpses of the sea. But that's it. Really, really quiet walking through the woods. So can't be walking next to the sea. It's getting blown off a ledge. Walk through some woods in the quiet. Lovely. Really not being sarcastic. They are lovely. Especially if I'm on the coastal walk. But I mean, it really are lovely. It'd be great to be out here with a dog. A dog with so much to explore and run around, or just wandering down with a friend. Just chatting about nothing really, and getting distracted by little birds and glimpses of the sea every now and again. Really, it's just nice. And there's not many people about. I think I've seen 2 people. Ideal. I literally just thought I heard the sound of waves hitting the shore. Not rocks, you know, they lapped to the shore. I'm pretty sure I did. Yes. Elbury Cove, first view. Elbury Cove. Combine the two, walk through the woods and end up on here. Sit here for a couple of hours and walk back through the woods. Ideal. the woods and go through Elbury Cove. I think it was Elbury Cove. About halfway between Brixham and Paignton, if you got stuck out, you come out to a park like this. Well, I'll be looking by that building because you'll be able to get shade from whichever way the wind's coming, or this big bushy gorse type thing where these people are playing at. You definitely get a wild camp in here, or up by them trees. There's several places and it's huge, so you just need to sit out until it's just before, let the dog walkers go home, and there you go. This is Broad Sand Beach with all these quaint, I guess, sheds, big huts on the front, but I honestly just don't get it. Look at the beach ringed off with this ring of concrete when there's so many other beaches nearby, and I'm not being a snob, I'm far from it, but I don't get it. At the end of Broad Sand Beach, you walk to the end of the little huts, beach huts, whatever they're called. The sharp turn on the left, a little track. Keep walking up there, it goes up to a viaduct. Another sharp turn and right, and you go up hills with man-made steps. Across the cliff, past you, and then down more man-made steps. And now we're walking alongside the railway line. Fess up, I really underestimated this walk from Brixham to Paignton. Like I said before, I changed my plans, so it's all a bit mixed up anyway, but it was a good, well, I started at 7, it was a good 5-hour walk to get to Brixham, and it was a good walk up and down them hills, and that took it out of me a bit, and I was expecting, I don't know why, I hadn't looked, I hadn't checked, a little promenade walk from Brixham through to Paignton. You know how sometimes seaside towns sort of bleed into each other and so they all become one? I imagined it like that. Don't know why. It's not. There's up and downs and you have to go in and out of the coves. So I thought, yeah, I'll get there hour and 40 minutes when I left. I've been hour and 50 minutes so far. And I've still got another cove to go around and a couple of headlands to get over before I even get to Paignton. So, my bad. Can't blame anybody but myself. Like I said, it's only myself to blame. I think the problem I have is when I have these luxury days, and that's what I'm going to call them, when I stay in a B&B or a hostel or something like that, is instead of knowing where I'm going to walk to about and then start looking for a spot to camp, I start having this illusion I could get there early and get my money's worth. And I'll be honest, I am like that. So I imagine getting there sort of half an hour before check-in, wait patiently outside to get the room, and then crashing there for moment one. Well, I left at 7 o'clock this morning and it's not looking like I'm going to be doing that today. I'm already 20 minutes past the check-in. I've probably got another 3/4 of an hour, maybe an hour to walk. And so I think I may have bitten off more than I can chew today. Like I said earlier, my pack's not working good today. I've really noticed it. I noticed it the last couple of days, but because I've had steps and slopes and ups and downs and rounds, zigzags to do today, I've really noticed the backpack not working. It's not the backpack, I love this backpack, can't fault it. It's just a lack of adjustment. Now I've lost that much weight, I just can't get it any tighter around the waist, so it's all coming down on my shoulders all the time. But we'll see. Keep on pushing on for another hour. get in there, kick my boots off, get out to have a hot shower, and then I'll forget all about it. Maybe. And back to the coast again. I was out there earlier. Berry Head. Really underestimated that. I was out at Berry Head, Brixham, about 3.5 hours ago. That woodland alone in the middle of it there. So I thought it was going longer than I thought. Hi there, it's Joe. I've been on the road for 6 weeks now, and I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. I hope I don't miss anybody. If I do, I really apologise. I'd like to thank my girlfriend slash tour support manager, who I don't think I'd be able to do this without her. She listens to me warbling on about this till I bore her, or when I'm super excited or ultra tired, when I'm jibber jabbing all about it. So thanks, Elle. 2 special young ladies in my life who have what's the word, not agreed, understood, that's the right word, understood that because of lack of batteries, consciously aware of signal and stuff all the time, I haven't been able to talk to them over the last 6 weeks as much as I'd like to. So thank you too. Everybody that I've met on the trail, a special mention to my, what I'm going to call guardian angels. That's Steve and Nicola, who I really don't know what I would have done on the 12th of March when I actually got soaked through and they put me up in their shepherd's hut. Adam, who got me around the Helford River, and Rose as well, who got me down the other river. Them bloody ferries, I don't know. I thought I was going to do the coast path. I'd like to thank everybody that's showed me kindness or talked to me. If it's just lifted my rucksack over a gate when I couldn't get through the kissing gate, because for some reason even my size I can't get through on some of them, I don't know. To people who've given me water, and above everything else, just having conversations with me, I really appreciate it. And everybody else in my family or people that love me will understand that how important this is to me and how good it's doing me, I guess. So thank you to you too as well. Not you too, all of you as well. Lastly, I'd like to thank everybody who actually looks at the pictures that I put up, the little videos I do, and appreciates the fact of me taking the time. I didn't do it to become famous or anything. I just like to share stuff, and it's just important to me that other people will be able to see this journey. So thanks to all you for watching, liking, and especially commenting. If I don't comment straight away, again, it's due to the battery or lack of signal. I apologise, I don't mean to keep you waiting. I do intend to eventually when I get back home, string all these bits together and make some YouTube videos. This is what I'd really like to do. So if you do have questions, please keep on asking, because I do like them. Just be a little bit more patient. And basically, thanks all of you. Really thanks all of you. I knew I would forget something. Also, I'd like to have a massive thanks to all those who've donated to the charity that I'm supporting while I'm doing this. That's Young Minds A charity that I carefully chosen, all based on mental health awareness, but I figured it was the good start point to have help for young people, support for young people at that early age, so hopefully they can get on top of it and don't have to go through their lives with no joy in it. Thank you so much for donating. I don't want to be a bore, I really don't want to make this a pleading video. If you can donate, it's a legitimate site, Just Giving. You click on it and it goes straight to the charity. But anything you can give would be much appreciated. Again, Jay. It's day 43, it looks like it's going to rain. I'm going to go down for some breakfast.